Hello, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies. I am Boo Boo the Fool today. I am sad. No reason whatsoever. Nothing happened. I'm just in a mood. So we're going to go ahead and see what the energy looks like today, if anything shifted, if we get any new messages, and maybe a nice little activity will help elevate my mood. I'm gonna be going out in a second. Hopefully that helps too. Getting out and about, getting into the sun, and getting some things accomplished. All right, what's at the bottom of the deck? We have reconsider, followed by compromise, and let go. And no need to worry. Seems like a situation with another person, or maybe something at work at the moment, not sure. But it just seems like, obviously, there's some sort of conflict going on. So it is perhaps good advice to reflect on maybe if you are being maybe myopic in a situation, too narrow-minded, not seeing the other person's side because you're being asked to reconsider. So there's something that you are doing right now, no matter what the situation is, that might not be the best route for you to get the best outcome for yourself. Maybe something at work. Like I said, we've got toil and labor over here. Or this is something that you've been sort of working at again and again and again. But if you're coming at it the same way and you're not getting results, like I wouldn't be surprised if we got like choose a new direction somewhere from the Angel Answers card. Or peaceful resolution, because we got no need to worry as well. Oh, look, main male. Something with another person. Maybe at work, could be a coworker. This is the community card, by the way. It's something going on in a place where you, and the wealthy man came out too. I don't know if this is the same man or if we have two different men that we are dealing with. This could be, like middle management and then, the executive level, or the executive level and then like the owner of the company. I'm not sure. But let's see. With toil and labor, we have abundance. So I don't know, that's pretty positive. And then with main male, we have success. And then with wealthy man, we have there's something better. Let me look at this for a second, because I don't. This also might be you. This also might be you, and not a situation where we're dealing with other people at all, or it's someone around you who will impact you. But we have someone here working hard and getting results from their toil and labor, like they are achieving abundance. That could be any type of abundance. But then we have success and the main male, so a main person. So this could be you, like your work is paying off and now you are at a, you have more social capital, because if we have a man here, men are typically looked at as having more social power within, mainstream society. So, but just because this is a man on the card doesn't mean that you are a man. It could just mean that with your success comes increased social capital and maybe increased capital as well. And then the wealthy man, and there's something better. So if this is you and you are experiencing some level of success that's taking you higher within the realms of society, it might be that you've outgrown where you are. You are no longer, because like this toil and labor person, this is someone like working on the factory. Like this is it's like we're going from blue collar to white collar to the 1%. And sorry to like sort of, it's a crass way to explain like that there's something better, because like if you're a blue collar worker, that is not inherently better or worse than someone who is white collar or someone who is at the executive level. Everybody has importance, but I'm not going to be disingenuous about capitalist hierarchy, okay? So most people, unless they've unpacked that, are in fact going to look at the CEO of a company as being better than a janitor, a laborer, or a garbage man, something like that. And I'm so sorry, like it's because I have cat hairs, they come lie on me in my sleep, and then I just have cat hairs stuck all over my face, like because I moisturize at night, and it makes me nuts. This is either you or it's someone around you, but that's so interesting. Reconsider, compromise, let go, no need to worry. It just seems like it's associated with this last column right now, like there's something better. Reconsider and compromise. Well, let's see what comes up in the tarot. Whoa, 7 of Cups. Okay, so this is something. Okay. This is likely, as you've been working, something that has been on your mind. Like as you've been laboring, you've had a lot of different ideas about how your own success could play out. And with main male and success, we have the Devil. So always, like, success could just be the realm of the devil if we're talking about material success. Like the devil, or Satan in the Christian sense, is the king of the material realm. So it could just be indicative of material success or becoming the man, right? It also could indicate that as you achieve more financial success, as they say, new levels, new devils. Different challenges are going to present themselves to you that you didn't necessarily consider when you were in the toil and labor, like not receiving the results of whatever it is that you've been working towards. And now that the reality is here, the reality might look a bit differently than the dream. And the 9 of Cups under wealthy man, and there's something better. So, despite the success and despite whatever it is that you're going through, don't limit yourself. Like that's another thing. Don't limit yourself by your current success. Like you can, there's other dreams, right? Like once we achieve one dream and we're holding that in reality, we're going to have others. So it's not like, oh, I like this one thing I've been dreaming about so long, now that it's here, like now what? Like that's actually really common when people like achieve like a really big goal that they've had. Like I'm gonna forget the name of the YouTuber who made this video, but I was just like, yes, this is extremely common. But it was a video about how they felt after they achieved 1 million subscribers, and that was something that they had been thinking about since they began YouTube. And how they felt after they achieved 1 million subscribers was, that's it. There's nothing on top of the mountain. I'm still the same person. Like nothing's drastically different about who I am in my life before 1 million subscribers and after. And if you're not prepared for that, it can be a little bit or a lot of a bit of a letdown. It can feel like it, and especially if you don't understand that that's normal, then we can get into that vicious cycle of manifestation. Well, if I'm not feeling super differently now, like a million subscribers must not be enough. Like I've got to get to 2 million subscribers. And it's the same thing with like wealth, status, looks, anything like that. Partners, like if it's not this partner, then it's another partner. If it's not 3 partners, then it's 4 partners. And it's not any of that. It's not any of that. What you're looking for is already within you. You just have to realize it and tap into it and I hate that shit, but it's true. And I don't hate it because it's real. I hate it because it just sounds corny as hell, but it's reality. You are not going to find wholeness in anything that's outside of you. You find the wholeness first, and then you want to manifest. So that could be a little bit of an issue here if you don't realize. Okay, so I'm gonna like just move on from this toil and labor, abundance, 7 of Cups card, because it just looks like we have the Knight of Swords here. It just looks like you've been working really hard, you've been really determined, and now you are either experiencing your results now, or you will be experiencing your results now. So I'm gonna look at main male success, the Devil, and wealthy man, there's something better, 9 of Cups. Because we might be getting sucked into the hustle culture mentality, and it's never enough. And the reconsider is judgment on this Devil. And it is because like here's the 8 of Cups under here, and then with like the 6 of Wands, like there's something going on with this success and your perspective on it that I don't think that you're necessarily enjoying or were prepared for, but I'm not quite sure what that thing is. This also could be others passing judgment on you and being jealous. And the Chariot, it looks like that the Chariot is for that 9 of Cups under wealthy man, and there's something better. So definitely moving towards something, towards a new dream, a new location probably, or maybe. I'm gonna keep going because I just don't, like I see what it is in general, but I just don't really have a very specific or clear picture of what the problem is. And maybe there is no problem. No, because here's the Hermit. It's like whatever is coming in for you, there are going to be things about it that I don't know that you particularly enjoy, even though you've been dreaming about this for a long time, and it's going to prompt you to go inward. And I don't know that you're coming to the right conclusion or not, because like, it's almost like there's something, oh, well, I just have to get wealthier. Like, I don't know. You're like, it's a new dream, right? We now have a new dream of becoming even wealthier, and now we're gonna gung-ho for that and get stuck in that cycle maybe. Like, I don't know that we're really getting the wisdom. I don't know. Could be wrong. Let me see this next card that's gonna come over the Chariot for this wealthy man, and there's something better. The 6 of Pentacles. I'm just getting we're heading into more money. I don't know, maybe this is a good thing for you. I'm gonna go around again one more time, and then I'm gonna go to outcome, because I'm just like, if you're not fitting into any unhealthy cycles, then good for you. Oh, you know, to pull back a little bit, to soften this up, it could be that when you experience this success, it's almost like you're going back to the drawing board, that you do in fact like what you see, but you also see, oh, I could do this better than I'm actually doing it. So you might be like looking at your initial success going, oh, here, 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 and here, I could do these things better. Let me go into version like 2.0 or 3.0, which is a little bit softer, maybe more in line with this, if like the whole like falling into that kind of toxic cycle is not resonating for you. That's also healthy. Here we go, the 5 of Wands. I don't know, I just feel like this is you. Like, it seems like you're going within, reflecting, seeing where you can improve, or looking at these situations that maybe you don't like, and then like, you know, I'm going to say going on the attack. It's not really an attack. It's just that I am going to conquer this. Like, I am going to do better. Like, I see where the deficiencies are, but I know there's something better. I can do this in a better way, or I can improve this. And it just seems like you're doing that thing. Like new challenges, we're gonna do it. We're gonna overcome it. Yeah, and then we have the Princess of Cups on this Six of Pentacles. And the Princess of Pentacles underneath the deck. I don't see anything especially going wrong here. I think that when you, so like you're going from the toil and labor into your initial success. You're gonna look at whatever challenges come or improvements need to be made with the initial success. You're gonna take that on, you're going to overcome it, you're going to improve, things are going to get better, and then it's almost like you're going to reach this certain point with likely your material success where you have a lot more free time. Like it might be that whatever you're working on, some of it becomes passive income or whatever, and you don't need to work as hard, frankly. Like you have enough money that you are able to invest, and it's the investments and the movement of money that is working for you, and you're just having a lot more fun. So none of that, as long as you're not resonating with any of the it's never enough stuff, none of that seems bad to me. Give back to your community. So let's see, we're gonna go to best advice or outcome, depending on what it looks like. I think y'all are doing really well. Oop, okay. Bottom of the deck, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man and the King of Wands. I just think you have a lot of insight and vision, and I think you know what to do. I think you know what to do. Like I said, insight and wisdom and vision. The High Priestess, like, you know what to do. The Four of Pentacles and the Empress. Right now, this is almost looking like to me that this is like one energy in the middle and then two energies alongside that we're maybe holding back from. The High Priestess and the Empress, or maybe we don't know. Like it could be that maybe if you've been working so hard, you haven't really had a lot of time to entertain romance, and then with your success you do have the time, and now you're sort of maybe entertaining parties that both have very, very strong points, and you're just not sure like who you should offer that commitment to. Because the High Priestess and the Empress, like, one might be more introverted and the other might be more extroverted, so it's really just going to depend. I would say go with what makes you feel the best. And I know nobody ever, unless you're a certain type of person, nobody likes rejecting people. That's mostly why people ghost, not because they're trying to be mean to you. It's because they're trying to be not mean to you and protect their own feelings of like, I don't want to hurt that person, so I'm just gonna like peace out. That's why. So this High Priestess with the Ace of Wands, most definitely something here with attraction. So let's see this Four of Pentacles, or they're very attracted to you. Yeah, you're trying to figure it, like with this Princess of Swords, you're trying to figure things out here. I think you might be leaning towards this Empress, to be honest with you. Let me look, I could be wrong. Yeah, you're leaning towards this Empress because the King of Wands is right. Like, this is the person who you want to give your rose to. And it might be that initially you gave a rose or were attracted to this High Priestess. And then you came along to the Empress, okay? And like, she's amazing or he's amazing. And so that's the person who you're actually preferring. And you might be, I mean, it could be a bunch of things going on here. You might be trying to figure out maybe like how you could juggle both, or it might be you trying to not let down or feeling bad about letting down this high priestess to go with the Empress. But what I would tell you is like, it's just better to be direct. Like, even if you initially were in some sort of flirtation or courtship with this high priestess, if you're not, I'm going to be that person. If you're not legally married, you are a free agent. Okay. So, and even if you're married, like, that's no guarantee of anything either. But I would just say that things do tend to get a bit more serious when legal documents are involved. But like, if you're just dating and being casual, or even in just some little, like, I don't know if you said anything about being exclusive with this person, but if you're not married, like, it's not anything. Unless you have declared it that way, because some people do express to each other, hey, we're in a permanent commitment, but we don't want to deal with mingling finances or, you know, dealing with legal crap. There are people who do have relationships like that, but I would just tell you, I don't know, get it in writing. Like, it's just with money and everything else, I just, What I'm saying is, you are not bound to anyone just because maybe you were flirting with them first. I don't know. Maybe you told them you loved them. C'est la vie. Yeah, I think this person, like, you're right that this, like, you're going to send this person packing, by the way, because this Knight of Pentacles that's underneath the High Priestess and the Ace of Wands, they're kind of like, I always, when I see this card, this little knight is like sulking as they ride away off into the distance. Like, it is going to be obvious to this person that you do not have interest in them anymore, whether you address it or not. Yes, their feelings are going to be hurt. So it is just better if you're direct about it, and just don't, like I just say, don't be a shit weasel, okay? Because if that person is the High Priestess, like, they're gonna, like, they might have feelings about it, but they're gonna handle it in a mature way. They probably won't even tell you at all. You might, like, that person might just do a slow fade on you if you never address it. They'll just clock the energy and slowly fade into that little bush, you know what I mean? Ugh. Yeah, you're going for this Empress. All of the energy, all of the roses are directed towards this Empress. This was the Eight of Wands, by the way. And everything is facing this Empress. And now we have the Lovers under the deck. So this seems completely disconnected from the success read. But for there's something better, it could be that, ooh, I hate to like use this terminology, but I'm gonna use it because there is reality to it. You might have had yourself a Barbara the Builder, okay? While you were building your success, maybe you had a little ride or die with you. And now that you've reached your success, you have increased options. So there's something better. So you are ditching your Barb the Builder for, you know, the woman that you actually want, or the man you actually want. And I'm not going to say that that is ethical or correct, but it is most definitely something that people do. Yeah, you're just going for this Empress. You're going for this Empress, which, I mean, that's fine. I would say, I want to know the nature of this thing with this High Priestess. Like, what was this, or is this? What was this Ace of Wands? Because I don't, we've got the Queen of Cups. Like, let me get a couple more, because this, like, I always tell people to go what they want, to go for what they want and never settle. But I'm not going to say y'all aren't shitty when y'all are in fact being shitty. And right now it's looking like you're being shitty. You're being shitty. Wow. Oh, this is kind of a shitty, like there's something better, as in like now that I'm making more money and I have my success, like all of these former people who supported me, like, oh, I'm so much better than them. I'm upgrading. Oh my God. What about this Empress over here? Hold on. Yeah, you're juggling. Oh, wow. Straight up, like, congratulations on your success and everything. You're a piece of shit though. Like, to the people around you, especially women if you are a man, or especially men if you are a woman, or the them. Yeah. Yeah, this is just someone who looks better to you. Okay, so here's the ish. This Empress herself is just someone who is single and looking better to you right now. Like, this is very much like the grass is greener. This High Priestess that you were dealing with, this person loved you, likely nurtured you, maybe financed some of your shit, and you had like some sort of life together. Or this person like thought the world of you, like they believed in you. And now this is the payback that this person is getting. You, in fact, were likely juggling them at some point with this other person, or trying to figure out like how to finagle your way into this other new shiny relationship that you want to be in. You understand that this Empress is who you actually want now. And so you are now becoming ruthless with this person who cared for you, supported you, did whatever to you, likely cruel, emotionally unavailable, just cold in general. Like, you're icing this person out. You are blocking them out from your life, and saying you were making them upset. But hold on, let me pull one more on that card, because can't tell, because here's the thing. I've got you sending all of this energy to this Empress, and I don't get any sort of bad energy off of this Empress. But I'm trying to determine if this Four of Cups is who this is. Oh, that's you. Maybe because of the work. There's something going on here with the way that you treat people, like through your work. Yeah. The King of Pentacles. I don't know, because we've got here under this Four of Cups, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and this King of Pentacles, which I do believe is you. Clarifying this Four of Cups, this person who is being offered a cup and yet is bored with it. It could be because we have the Queen of Cups over here for this High Priestess, that like her love, or who she is as a person, like became dull to you just because of its consistency and familiarity, or now that you've changed and become this King of Pentacles, whereas before you were just some dusty, like you were into her, but now, like, you know, you want a Lamborghini. So, I mean, I guess I just don't, here's what I want to know. Regardless of the situation, because that's all very complicated and messy and stuff going on there that I don't know about, I want to know, will this King of Wands, King of Pentacles find happiness with this Empress? And then that's where we'll leave it. Because, I mean, that's kind of all that really matters. That High Priestess looks like a very well-rounded person. She will probably take the L and continue on with her or his life. So let's see. Yeah, it looks like y'all do well. Oh, or not. Okay, wait, maybe. Okay, but what about I cannot, well, it might be because this hasn't happened yet. This thing started one way and then ended up a whole nother way. It looks like, oh my God. Is this house? Okay, yeah, this looks right. But what is that? Oh, they might be telling me that I'm not supposed to see. I'm gonna try one more time. Forgot about that. Because what we're ending up with when I ask like, how are y'all gonna be in this new relationship? I'm like, the ending card is this Two of Swords. So they're either telling me like, I can't see, or that's the end of the message, and like I'm gonna read it if that's the end of the message. I'm just clarifying one more time to be sure that I have the right of this. Yeah, it's just the end. All right, so you and this Empress. Well, wherever you are right now, you're feeling stuck in it. It's likely you feel stuck in this other relationship with this other person, and you know flat out like that this person, even though you don't feel the same way about them as you used to, that they are a good person. That's why you're feeling so conflicted about this, even though you know that your heart, this Ace of Cups, you actually, Misha, I need you to move, my boy. I need you to move. Thank you. Your heart actually belongs to someone else now, and you want to take, this is the Knight of Cups, you want to take your heart elsewhere. In doing this, you know that you are going to hurt feelings. That this person that has been in this relationship with you is going to be hurt. You are also aware that you are stabbing this person in the back after everything that they've done to you. Like, you're aware of this. You are aware that ending this relationship and doing things like you are doing is actually shitty. I don't think that you're unaware of it. And from what I can see, you are going to enter into this new relationship. What I cannot see, they're telling me I cannot see with this Two of Swords and Hangman's. You cannot pass that point. It is likely you will get into the relationship, or you will make the approach. You will destroy this one thing for this new thing. That is the nature of creation and manifestation. But God or spirits or my guides or whatever are telling me you are not allowed to see this. Hangman upside down, like that'll be enlightenment as well, but it is the Two of Swords. Like, no, you cannot see. You will be blindfolded to this. So I'm not sure what the point of the message is. Like, can you tell me that? So why am I telling these people this, or this person this? I don't really understand. I mean, this could just be a that's life thing. Like, sometimes the good don't win. Sometimes people who are doing kind of shitty things do win. And it's just up to us to learn lessons. I mean, that's tough. It's a rough tarot reading today, depending on who you are. I guess this Empress is doing well. Oh, but I'm so sad. Because there's nothing wrong with this High Priestess. Like, they're great. Aw, baby. But I also don't see that this Empress is like doing it. Like, the Empress is just existing. Like, I get no, okay, like, hold on, let me get the other two cards. So we're asking, what is the point of this message? But walking to what? The answer to what's the point of the message is the point of the message is the message. What is going on here is some sort of, like, this might be a repeat on the someone's getting divorced for you message, because we have the Justice card here. And I was thinking, like, are we talking about energetic justice, like some sort of divine justice? But no, it's like some sort of, like, if it's not an actual divorce, is the breakup of something long term, at least 7 years. Again, that 7-year cycle. This person, or you are walking away from this. You are, in fact, blowing the situation up, this Tower. This also comes across to me in this deck as your princess is in another castle. So what is that Tower? When I asked, that Tower is moving on from a established relationship. That's the Four of Wands and the Six of Swords. For pleasure, for new people. And that just is what it is. That is the purpose of this message. Exactly what I have said. There's no morality play. There's no, oh, this person's getting karma or this, that, and the other. This is just a life situation. And of course, I don't know. They're telling me I can't see how this other relationship works out. But I'm honestly not getting any doom and gloom off of it. Sometimes people do outgrow people or grow away from them, and they move on to people who they feel match them better. And guess what? Sometimes that is exactly the case, no matter how crappy it is. And I think for this High Priestess, even though they are the ones who seem to be losing out, I don't think that that's the case. I think that, yes, this might be a rough period for them, but I think they are going to defend what is theirs. And I'm not getting relationship-wise, I'm getting money, okay? If this was a marriage, someone is entitled to compensation, and they will be getting that compensation. And this experience will lead to a transformation and rebirth for them. So I wish I had something a bit more, less gray area to tell y'all, but what I will say is, for anybody watching this, no matter who you are, be careful about who and what you are investing in. Be especially cautious if you know you have any habits of people pleasing, of overgiving, of putting yourself last. It's a bad idea. The beings are selfish in general, okay? So you really need to protect yourself in that way, no matter what you're thinking and feeling about a person who you want to commit to in love, romantic love. I know people don't like to talk this way about romantic relationships, but especially with something like a marriage, you are looking at, yes, love, but you are also looking at business. That is very much a business merger. Ooh, I just lost hearing in this, like went boop, and now that, like, okay, so don't come for me, okay? Like, all right, It's a business merger. You need to get it in writing. If you think that things like finances, like we usually say, like money changes people, money doesn't change people. Money allows people to be more of who they already were, but might not have been showing to you because they felt they could not get away with it. When anyone goes through anything that gives them more social capital, you are going to see who that person actually is. And for a lot of us, it is not pretty. So, like I would say, get it in writing, get the prenup, get the lawyer, especially if it is anything to do with finances, living together, property, anything like that. Sorry, but everybody needs to protect themselves despite whatever commitments that you are making to each other at the time. Okay. So I don't know what to say to anybody in this reading. Like, congratulations on your success, I guess, but like, also weirdly, you suck. And also weirdly, I get it. And also weirdly, I'm glad that this person is likely at least getting their money. And their lesson, I don't know. Be careful out there, y'all. All is fair in love and war.